You know, a lot of people accuse me in my writing of being too cynical, of being afraid to show my feelings, but I thought in this section, in this book, I'd step up. I wouldn't be afraid to show my emotions, to show the tender side. This little piece involves someone I really care about, a man I call Dad. My dad used to powder his balls on hot days. And one steamy morning in the greater Pittsburgh YMCA, I saw him take off his shorts, place one foot in the locker room toilet seat, then daintily pinch his scrotum, which glowed scarlet, and hoist it up over his thigh to douse Desonex underneath. "Dad," I said, kind of horrified, "isn't that foot powder? You afraid of getting athlete's balls?" My father, as ever, just smiled his sad smile. "Well," he said, "you're old enough, so you might as well know." I must have been 7 or 8, and I was scared. I thought he was going National Geographic on me. I'd been freaked by an article on manhood rituals in Tanganyika. I had to stop reading at the phrase, "once the bark is inserted in the penile shaft." That was enough to keep me up nights for a month. Dad spoke with a gravity befitting the occasion. "There's things that go on under your gonads you don't even know about. You don't want to know, but you have to. You have to go right in there and take care of business. Sure, baby powder will make you feel good," he explained, making no secret of the contempt he had for mere feel-good solutions. "Baby powder will cool you off, but your antifungals?" Here he held up the yellow Desonex can, smiling at the product like a man in a TV commercial. "They can keep you cool and keep you defungied. The trick is, you gotta dust your undersack. A lot of guys don't know that and still get the chafe. You know what I'm talking about?" "Pretty much," I said, mostly because I wanted the conversation to be over. Men were starting to stare, but Dad was nothing if not deliberate. I wondered if his scrot hurt from the squeeze he was putting on it, using it for demonstration purposes. "I'm talking about jock rot," he went on patiently, dousing once under his right Roma tomato and twice under his left. "Let me demonstrate." I dropped my pants, and he inspected my still hairless orbs with an approving nod. "They hang small, but they itch big," he said. "Don't let anybody tell you otherwise." Here he handed me the can and, smiling proudly, bade me dust my own baby testicles. When I hesitated, Dad said, "I'm no pervert, son. This is hygiene," and deftly palmed my balls, almost like he was weighing them, just long enough to sprinkle Desonex in the crevice beneath. "Now give him a shake," he instructed, and when I did, doing a kind of gimpy shimmy to spread the dust around, he stifled a laugh and rubbed his hand on my head, like I'd made him proud, like we'd just gone fishing, and I'd caught the biggest trout in the pond. Looking back, Dad and I never really did too many father-son type things. Bonding-wise, this was as good as it got.